there, Capricorn, and welcome to your July 2018 relationship reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or your return viewer subscriber. I want to thank you, and I hope the message resonates. And if you find that it isn't, go ahead and check out your moon sign, your rising, and even your Venus, because sometimes those planets are more prominent in your chart. Alright, guys, and this is a relationship reading, so this is between you and another person that you already have in mind, someone that you're either already in a relationship with, or maybe you're about to get into a relationship, maybe you guys have broken up, but it's a specific person, okay? So this is an energy between you and that other person. Now, you see all your cards are laid out because this month, a lot of the readings I've had to do twice. And I saw when I was doing the Capricorn video before that one of the frames got a little bit stuck, but it kept going. So I kept going. And then at the end of it, nothing had recorded. So here it is all laid out. And it's probably going to go a lot quicker because I've already done it. So I kind of know what the main idea of the situation is with you guys. All right. So what is going on in the middle here is your energy between the two of you. This is their energy. This is Capricorn energy. So if you're a cross watcher, this would be your side over here. Okay. Now, the current energy between the two of you is the Five of Wands in the reverse, okay? So that's like an ending of the arguments and an ending to bickering. You guys are working on, the pain of whatever happened before. If there was a situation where there was competition, whoever had options, they're kind of deciding, they've decided who they want to be with, okay? And that's probably you. So, or vice versa, you've decided who you want to be with. So it's just a lessening of whatever issues you had. Clarify that and we get the Four of Cups, which is about opening up and being a little bit more vulnerable, letting your guard down with each other, no longer taking the situation for granted. Okay, so I feel like, you are at a point where if you're in a relationship or you're coming back together after a breakup, it's like you're realizing that, you took some things for granted with each other. You're realizing that the fighting, it doesn't win, and whatever was going on before, you're trying to work through it. It's almost like I feel like this is a compromise, okay? You guys are coming together and trying to compromise somehow. But you know that you can't take the situation for granted, okay? Now, what they're thinking, okay? They have the Five of Swords and what they're thinking. So they still have this conflict on their mind, all right? They're not completely done with whatever you guys were at odds about, okay? They're still thinking about it, whether they're reflecting on it, whether they're still trying to come up with more arguments. They still have this on their mind, okay? Clarify that and we get the Sun in the reverse. So, their self-esteem may be a little bit affected by whatever happened between the two of you. Generally, they're just not, their mood is not that great, okay? So it's like it seems like they have a negative reaction to whatever happened, even though you may not be fighting and bickering anymore, or maybe you're the one, Capricorn, that's kind of, pulled back a little bit, and therefore that's why the fighting isn't there, but this person is still thinking about whatever happened or whatever went wrong, okay? What they're feeling, we have the Page of Cups, right? So the Page of Cups is that person, they're very sensitive, they wear their heart on their sleeve, in love with love. The Page of Cups, though, is not a very mature energy, so this person can be prone to like temper tantrums and having fits whenever they don't get their own way. And like I said, they're sensitive, right? So, I heard another reader say the Page of Cups is like, I love you, but. Okay, so there's something, maybe they're holding something back from you. Now, clarify that, we got the Tower in the reverse. So with the Tower in reverse, I feel like whatever bitterness that they may have had before is kind of lessening. Because the Tower in the upright, as far as feelings, can be someone who's very nasty with their, words, very bitter, very hurt and upset. So in the reverse, I feel like they're kind of letting go of those negative feelings a little bit and kind of remembering, and they could be very fickle also, which is why this is the Page of Cups here and not the King of Cups or or the Queen of Cups. So if they're a little bit more fickle in their emotions, it's like, yeah, you know, they love you today, but what else is going on, right? Like, is that going to change tomorrow? Is the wind going to blow and all of a sudden, you know, they're angry again? And maybe whatever happened between the two of you, it might have happened suddenly, and they're kind of getting over whatever that suddenness was, okay? What they're showing you is the Seven of Wands. So they're still a little bit defensive, maybe, okay? If they're not defensive, they're a little bit indecisive. So they're not sure if they're ready to get over this, but they do know that they want to be with you, so they know that they have to at least try, and that's maybe where the indecisiveness comes in. But even though there's the fighting may not still be going on, it seems like they're still kind of trying to defend whatever stance and viewpoint that they had. Clarifying that, we got the Death card in reverse. So, you know, to me, it's like they don't want things to end, but at the same time, they're not ready to let go of whatever their point is, okay? The Death card, it represents change and transformation. So they're not really trying to change here, okay? With the Death card in reverse, it's like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I really don't have to change. So yeah, it's time for compromise, and I think that their compromise is more of them being emotional. So it's almost like they're the ones who maybe letting maybe you're letting your guard down, okay? And where the conflict is lessening here, it's not all the way done as far as they're concerned, okay? You've got the Strength in reverse is what you're showing. So you are showing kind of like, I don't have time for this, okay? The Strength card in reverse, it's not about not having the strength to deal with it. It's about having more than enough strength. You've got more than enough going on, okay? You've got more than enough willpower if you need to kind of hang back, right? Because you've also got that hangman in that position. So you're like, listen, I can wait you out. I'll wait you out. I'll wait. I'm good. I don't have time to argue with you. I really don't have time to fight with you. I can do this, okay? I can kind of chill, and I'll wait until you calm down, until you're not upset anymore. You know, you might be ready to talk. You know it's time to move on from this, wherever you guys are at. But with the Hanged Man, you are more than comfortable hanging back and waiting because you have more than enough strength, okay, to do so. Also, with this Strength card, it can indicate someone who, you know, you may be very attractive to them, okay? The Strength card represents that raw passion, that raw magnetism. So if this is what you're showing to them, what they see is someone who they're very attracted to, okay? And so that may be why they're so defensive and why they're so emotional, because it's like, damn you, damn you, Capricorn. I still want you. I don't want you, but I want you, okay? Now, what you're feeling, Capricorn, is the World in reverse. So you're feeling a little bit stagnant, okay? You kind of, it's like you're uncomfortable with the way things are right now. There's nothing really going on, and it's a lack of energy, okay? And the Five of Wands can indicate a lack of energy right now between the two of you because there's nothing happening. You guys may be at like a stalemate right now. Now, yes, where you both may recognize that it's time to kind of let your guards down, all right? It's easier said than done. Okay, so where, you know, I feel like maybe this person has more guard that they need to let down here because they are a little bit more defensive and they are still kind of thinking about the conflict. I think your guard is up just because of the way that you're sitting back and you're kind of waiting. Because the World in reverse is like, I'm not really going to do anything right now. I'm not even really feeling anything right now. There's really nothing happening. Like, I'm really just hanging back. Now, also, you've got the King of Pentacles in that position. So that indicates that, you know, you're you're more focused on security and stability, okay? And surprise, surprise with that, Capricorn. But whether you feel like you want to provide for this person or you want them to provide for you, I feel like you're not going to really make a move. You're not motivated to make a move unless it involves this type of energy, unless it involves being devoted and committed and all the good things that come with, the security of the King of Pentacles, okay? What you're thinking, and we've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're thinking that you want whatever it is to end. You don't want to suffer anymore. You may be even thinking that this person can put an end to all the suffering if they would probably just stop fighting. Okay, you see them, you're thinking like, I don't want to feel bad anymore. I don't want to feel insecure. All right, and you're probably thinking that you're feeling a lot more secure, maybe whether it's about yourself or just in general, where this person is still a little bit insecure for some reason, okay? And that's why I feel like for them, they're the one that has to kind of let their guard down a little bit more, even though both of you need to find some type of compromise. Whether you feel like you're right and they feel like they're right, if you guys want to be together, then you have to find a way to compromise. If you don't want to be together, then there's no reason to compromise. But you do know, yes, this person still has feelings, but they're still kind of holding on to their fight, all right? Because they believe, they stand by, or they're defending whatever it is that they're not ready to change from, okay? Whether they were the ones that were taking you for granted, and, maybe they had maybe you had competition, whoever knows. I don't know the details, but it's a situation where it's like, who's going to be the one to put up the white flag? Somebody's got to put up the white flag, okay? What else you're thinking? Back to clarify this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, you've got the Devil in reverse. So you are thinking that it's not as bad as it seems, but you're also aware that it was bad, okay? You are also aware that it was toxic at one point, or that the propensity for a toxic situation or a codependent situation or whatever it was there. So, that toxicity and the fighting and the possible bickering and taking each other for granted, I think you think that you guys can move past and work past all of that. Where I don't think this person thinks that. Or I don't even know if this person is aware of the fact that this is what you're thinking about the situation. Okay, Capricorn, but like I said, because the Devil is here, even though he's in the reverse, you don't want to take that energy for granted. So if this is a situation where there was a very sexual connection with you and this person, but they're emotionally volatile, then you want to be careful because, like I said, with the Death in reverse here, yes, they may want to come back, but no, they're not changing. They're going to stick to their stance. They're very indecisive about whether they even want to come back or not, and whether or not they're going to put their wands down. Okay? So if you have this strength to just sit back and see if this person is going to bring to the table what you would like to see, Capricorn, then just chill. Continue to chill like you've been doing. Okay, because it's like you're like, I'm working on me, okay? I'm working on me. You're working on your security and, your self-esteem. And, this person is still, I think they're still very connected to the argument. Okay, whether or not they're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But, the argument can't go on forever. So somebody has to be the bigger person and try to figure out how to either walk away or end the argument and move on to a place where you guys are more vulnerable, more open to each other, and compromising. Okay? And that's your reading, Capricorn. I hope it resonated. If it did, guys, let me know in the comments. I want to know what's going on. Who is cross-watchers too, And a lot of cross-watchers watch this sometime and they're like, no, that's not me. It's the Capricorn that's doing this. It's a general reading. So, really, it's it's for this person. But if you're finding that you resonate more with this side, then it is what it is. There's no wrong way. You know, I can't tell you, now this is not your side. I just know that when I'm doing this reading, these are the cards that I'm pulling for the Capricorn side of the reading. All right, guys? And I'm reading 2 Capricorns, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, cross watchers, but, you know, I'm just reading these cards as they come out. Okay, but let me know in the comments if you'd like a personal reading. You can go ahead and contact me at divinelovetarot@gmail.com, and my information is in the description bar below the video also. All right, guys, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye, Capricorn.